Is a smell in the air. High school football practices officially kick off tomorrow.
Former Michigan guy here, right?
Moving the
Gotta feel like I'm home, guys.
Doing some decorating. That's Ron Bellamy, West Bloomfield High School head coach, and yeah, he played for Michigan too. John Powell is the head coach at Dearborn High School. These guys are kicking off against one another in the first game of the Prep Kickoff Classic, August 28th, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Are you the kind of coaches that are going to open up tomorrow at like midnight, 6 a.m.? What time are you guys getting started tomorrow morning?
We start at 3, so we're starting at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Yep,
You got me
3
scared for a minute, leaving that open there. What time are you guys starting?
You know what? We're starting at 8 a.m. I just flew in from Atlanta, so I'm sleepy. So I'm going to get my sleep in.
Okay, 8 a.m. is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Just your guys' excitement of getting this thing started, because anyone that's ever played it, anyone that's been around the game, high school football, it just means it's a new start to a new year.
Yeah. No, absolutely. We, our kids are excited. You know, they worked hard this offseason, lifting weights, conditioning, going to 7-on-7. Some of the kids, went off to camps, college camps. So they're excited to kind of get together as a team for the first time and actually, get ready for the first game of the year.
And I would say us too, we've been doing, the same stuff from lifting weights. We do, because the month of Ramadan was going on, we're doing midnight workouts a lot of times for our kids. Right. And we've been doing 7-on-7s. I mean, we've been going all year, and they're excited to play football. They're ready to put pads on.
Let me ask you guys this. Because now there's so many different rule changes going into this, and like Ron said, they're going to start at 8 a.m. I mean, that is a cool time compared to at 3 o'clock. I mean, you got to have extra water. There's only so much contact you can guys do. When you guys both played, probably wasn't like that. Have you had to adjust how you handle things?
Yeah, I mean, I think too the way the game's changing anyways, we're wanting to change. We've done so many things. When we played, it was kind of you got hit and you rubbed some dirt on it and played. That's not the case anymore. We're limiting the amount of times we've hit. We're limiting the amount of times on the field. All the rules now with hydration, everything, it's completely changed. And it's kind of, it's made us modernize, so it's been good for us.
It's been all right.
Yeah, no, I know you got a couple Division I players or recruits at least. One guy that's committed to a MAC school, one guy that's got a couple offers. Yeah. Can you tell me what that does for a program? How does that help the other guys elevate their game, their practice habits?
Oh, absolutely. They want to emulate what those kids did. We have a kid, Eddie Wilson, who committed to Bowling Green. And, my entire defensive line, hey, what do I need to do to get that Division I offer? And, first thing we tell them, academically, you got to challenge yourself. You got to have good grades, and then you got to push yourself in athletic field. And, it's great. It's rewarding as a coach to see those kids receive scholarships and put the work and the effort in for it. So hopefully, everyone wants to emulate that, and we have a lot of success with that.
John, you guys got into the playoffs last year.
No, last year was the first time in 8 years that we did not get in the playoffs.
Okay,
we lost in double overtime in this game last year. That cost us a playoff spot.
Okay, so that leads up to what I was going to ask anyways. This is such a big weekend, the Prep Kickoff Classic down at Wayne State. You guys are the first game. A lot of good teams. How vital is starting things off right against a good team like West Bloomfield?
It was our season last year. We lost in double overtime last year, and then we lost our next game, I think, kind of like a hangover. We're ready to see where we are, how good we are, and it's almost everything. I mean, we play 4 tough non-conference games, and it's football. We can't afford to lose a game.
Yeah, same to be said with us. Right in our backyard, Clarkson High School, the Finish State champs. We played them third game of the season, and I know Coach Powell, he's going to have his guys at Dearborn ready to play the first game of the year. So for us, we've built our program, we've taken our lumps, so it'd be a great measuring stick to see where we are first game of the season.
Who's winning this game? Come on, let's do some trash talk or something.
He likes the softballs.
How good is this team? Have you film on them? How does that work?
Probably, Huddle, he's probably, just like they have, probably looked at some highlight tapes of the kids online and whatnot. So they try to get a gauge for it. But honestly, the biggest indicator for us is when they scrimmage. We exchange, usually coaches exchange information. I send my staff out to go scout his guys. He's going to send his staff out to scout us. And then, it's about the kids. So what we do, Coach and I get together and we just exchange the film.
That's nice.
You're smirking. What do you have, like 10 hours of film on these guys?
I think I've seen about 6 of their games from last year, okay. And I'm trying to get a few more. They're athletic, they're skilled. Mm-hmm. It's a contrasting style, I would say. I'd say we're more interior, and they have a ton of skilled guys on the outside. He's got a couple of guys that have signed Division I. I got a couple of guys that are really, really close, and using that as motivation about his guys getting theirs. And it's going to be a good game, exciting game.
Ticket sales information for you if you want them. The schools individually are selling the tickets, so it helps benefit each school that's involved. So if you want to go check out your team, or if you just want to go, you can pick up sales ahead of time, tickets ahead of time at the schools being sold, and then you can get them at the door. But if you get them at the school, it definitely helps the programs.
Helps our programs, and it also you get it for $1 off.
Oh,
it's a little cheaper. Oh, yeah.
Guys, thanks so much for joining us. When we come on for a high school game of the week, we expect the red carpet treatment, man. You guys are two of the best.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We're coming back with our final thoughts after this.